Hello guys, today we're going to figure out how do we do everything we're doing and it relates to the real world. So a lot of you guys always ask me, what are we doing, Mrs. Jude? When would I ever need this in life? So today we're going to talk about things that we would need in life and how we would actually use the word y-intercept and slope. We don't say the word slope in regular conversation or the y-intercept, but you realize how often that we use the terms. Alright, so guys, this is a thick package. We're only going to do exercise 1 and 2. Alright. So, first one. It says, Lenore has just purchased a tablet computer and she's considering purchasing an access plan that she could connect to the internet wireless. One company offers an internet access plan so that when a person connects to the company wireless network, the person is charged a fixed access rate fee for connecting, plus an amount for the number of minutes connecting based on the constant usage rates in dollars per minute. So I'm going to go and underline this, okay? The person is charged a fixed access rate for connecting, plus an amount for the number of minutes connecting based upon a constant usage rate in dollar per minute. Okay. Now, when it said fixed access rate right here, it's basically saying a y-intercept. That's our starting point. Okay. Now, Lenore is considering the company's plan, but the company ad does not state how much the fixed access fee for connection is, nor does it state the usage rate. However, somewhere on the company's website, it says that a 10-minute session costs 40 cents. Okay. A 20-minute session costs 70 cents. And a 30-minute session costs $1. Lenore decides that she will use these pieces of information to determine both the fixed access fee for connecting and the usage rate. Usage rate. Every time we think of that, that is the same thing as slope. Okay? That's the same thing as slope. We know what it says, how much does something cost per minute or per pound. We're basically saying, what is the slope of something? All right. Now, they ask us, make a table of this information on a graph where number of minutes is represented by the horizontal axis and the total session is represented by the vertical. So by y and by my x-axis. Great. Now, plot the 3 given points on the graph. When I look at this, they didn't really give me any points. It says 10-minute session costs 40 cents. A 20-minute session costs 70 cents. And a 30-minute session costs $1. So I'm going to look over my next sheet. And that is on my sheet of paper. Cool. So it says plot the points. All right. So this is what I am going to do. I am, get a little closer. I am going to plot my points. So at 10, I'm going to go right below 40. Because it says 40 cents. And 20, I want to go right around like in the middle for 70. And for 30, it says $1. So I'm going to go right where 30 and $1 meet. All right. So I'm going to go back and flip over to A. And I just like to keep things and I like to write them down. So 10 was 40 cents. 20 was 70 cents. And 30 minutes was $1. When I look at this type of graph, I'm looking and they're asking, what is the type of relationship? When you look at on point B, on your paper, it says, what type of relationship this appears to have? I know we have a linear, a nonlinear, and a no correlation. When I look at this, I see that this is a linear relationship because it's going in a straight line. So I'm going to say a linear relationship. So far I know I need to find the slope. They gave me 3 points. 10 minutes is 40 seconds. 20 minutes is 10 minutes is 40 cents. 20 minutes is 70 cents. 30 minutes is $1. And I know when I'm looking at this is a linear relationship. So with this information, I'm able to find more information. It says use the data in the table, determine the usage charge per minute. This again is saying I am trying to find the slope. And because since I am trying to find the slope, one thing I could say is that as long as I have 2 points, I can find the slope of any line. They gave us 3. So I'm going to make my chart and find my slope. When 10 is 0.40 and when 20, that's 0.70. Great. I notice that my x's are going up by plus 10 and my y's are going up plus 0.30. Like any other time, my y is always the top of my x because my x are at the bottom of our lives. So I have 0.30 over 10. So I will use my calculator that I have. And I have 0.30. And I divide it by 10. And my answer is basically 3 cents. It's 3 cents. So I will write 0.03. That is my slope. So for every minute, I am charged 3 cents a minute. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not going to break our pockets. We could do that. Now, it says complete the data above and plot the points of the graph. Cool. I know my slope is 0.03, but I'm noticing that we have a trend over here. All my numbers are going up 10, and over here, my numbers are going up by 0.30, 0.30. So if I keep going like this, I know if I add 30 cents to $1 for 40 minutes, my price will be $1.30. For 50 minutes, if I keep going up 30 cents, my price will be $1.60. And for 60 minutes, for an hour, my price will be $1.90. Now, I'm going up 130. I need to see what would happen if I go to 0. So since I'm going up 130, if I'm going down, I have to go down by 30 cents. So 40 minus 30 is 0.10. Okay. So I did. Now I go to E. It says use the table and find the cost for 0 minutes of use. What does the value represent in this situation? Anytime where X, because these are our X, because that's the number of minutes, and this is our Y. What is always across from when X is 0? Our Y-intercept. So in this case, it is our fixed rate or starting rate. All right. So what does the Y value represent in this situation? We know it's the Y-intercept. Which I know regardless, if I decided to use my internet service or not, I would have to pay 10 cents regardless every month. And these, oh, I have money signs in front of me. All right, so I'm going to plot the rest of this. At 0, I have 10 cents. At 40, I have $1.30. At 50, I have $1.60. And at 60, I have $1.90. And I will connect the dots. Now, in a perfect world, this would be a straight line, and I apologize, it's not as straight as it should be. So let's read G. What does the slope of the line you drew represent? Basically represent what we've been trying to figure out. How much it's going to cost per minute. So we're going to say the cost of minutes. All right. So of course they always want to say write a functional to model this. Basically they're saying write an equation, and we know this. We got this. We've been doing this since we've been back. Write an equation. Y equals mx plus b. You remember, M means slope, and B means y-intercept. We was able to get the slope because we found 0.30 over 10. So we know our slope will be 0.03x. And then we found our y-intercept by looking across when x is 0. So in this case, our y-intercept is 0.10. If you are confused or needs to go back, you can always go back and review. Rewind the tape. All right. Number 2.